segments of the population might be working 30 hours a day.
I would hardly call the Lion Decker Museum a nasty segment of the population, Mr. O'Reilly. And if you're referring to our Egyptian visitors, shame on you. And don't call me girly.
Yay, she finally calls someone
You're
out.
a fiery one, Miss Laura. All right, I won't call you girly, little lassie.
God. That's better though, that's okay.
He doesn't know anything about
Do
Egyptology.
you know anything
No, I don't
about
think
Clearly.
so.
Egyptology?
I don't think he knows anything about much of anything.
Enough to know it's a bloody waste of time. Sifting through all those old bones and rotting tombs. Better to let the dead rest, don't you know?
He done it. I can tell.
See, Slickipany says your childhood was ruined because you gave him the finger. See?
Good evening.
See?
I'm Laura Bow. The snobbish high society partygoers just ignore you entirely.
Oh wow.
You're not a
So,
part of their accepted social circle.
okay,
and
settle
are
down.
therefore beneath their notice.
We were talking to the not snooty
Yeah,
party
apparently.
goers.
No, we can't go any further.
We were talking to the friendly, open, chatty party goers. Wow.
There's still probably plenty of questions I could ask people, but I want to wander a little.
Everyone, everything.
We'd be here like it would take us all night to do one screen.
Yeah. I remember this game taking a very long time.
Yeah. The cuteness of Salem is but a ploy, for if you take Salem in your heart, there will be nothing but darkness and despair.
Aw.
Book of Gilbert.
No.
Chapter 21, verse 2.
I don't actually think he thinks that of her. He kind of just looks at her as a toy.
Do it the British way. There we go.
Oh boy.
2 fingers for the price of 1. There's a
Calling
gift
you
shop.
Spike.
Hello, lady in purple. Are you the Countess? 1.
Gilbert, chapter 1, verse 1. I am God. Well, that's
I'm Laura Bow.
silly.
And I'm covering
Obvious.
this event for the Tribune Society news column.
Good evening, Miss Bow. I'm the Countess Lavinia Waldorf Carlton. Please be sure to spell my name right in your story.
Of course.
It's actually not a difficult to spell name. It's long, but in
Yeah.
the greater scheme of things here, it's the easiest name to spell in the entire bunch of them so far.
It is.
What do you make of the theft of the dagger of Ammon-Ra, Countess?
Oh, it's horrid. Simply horrid. What sort of creature would make off with a priceless work of art, I wonder?
Do you have any ideas about who it might have been?
Oh, my, no! I try not to associate with dreadful people, dear girl.
Dreadful people.
Of course.
Do you know much about Egyptology, Countess?
Only little, dear girl. I find it quite diverting.
See.
Hi! You're having such a good time.
Hi.
I thought I'd introduce myself. I'm Laura Bow of the New Orleans Bows.
New
The
Orleans.
phonetically
Nolans.
snobs
Right,
just
she did say that
ignore it
once.
entirely.
Ow.
They're having
Don't hurt yourself.
Hand
the
on
door
things.
was
See if the gift shoppe is open.
Shopping.
The gift shoppe.
Yeah, I can't read that from here, but something monk. I think this will be on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube.
Hopefully.
They're saying they're getting tired, so.
Yeah, it's being recorded for YouTube. Hopefully it'll go on there. This room is empty. We could like steal all the things, put them in our purse. Steal all the things.
You go ahead and try that.
This is the counter.
I'm not
where
party
the
to this
counter
plan.
counts
I'm
the
just saying
money.
right now.
This is the counter where the counter counts the money.
Don't touch it. You don't know where it's been. Laura, you'd never steal.
Apparently,
Didn't I steal
she
this
would,
dress?
with Quill behind her.
It's the cash register.
Oh, that's true.
These appear to be
gonna be thrown out,
copies
though, it's
of
different.
ancient Egyptian artifacts.
They're
They seem
copies.
to be nicely crafted.
Well, it's a gift shop. That's what you get.
Yeah,
right?
but
I mean,
can we use these for something? I don't remember.
I don't
What a
either.
beautiful painting of the Mask of Tutankhamun. You wish you had the money to buy it.
And just put it in my purse.
Don't touch it. You
You don't know where it's
don't
been.
touch. Don't.
I think we do have to use something in here, but I don't remember what, and I don't remember when.
Don't touch it.
Like,
Don't touch.
I remember the gift shop being really frustrating. That's all I got. I know that's not helpful.
Don't touch it. You don't know.
She had to walk all the way over, though, to tell you that.
Yeah.
I'll go look at it, but no, you don't know where it's been.
Don't touch it. Nice weave. What a beautiful Art Deco rug. You almost hate to walk on it.
Wow, she really likes Art Deco. We should sponsor
it's a painting of the
village.
Pharaoh Uberspamaton hunting
Brussels.
geese in the
That's my
springtime
brain.
with his hounds and his son, Niet.
Okay. Niet is like Russian for no.
Yes, it is.
See? I'm a man of the world.
It's also an Egyptian name.
Alright, I'm unsure of where to proceed. I mean, maybe there's more questions and things to be asked.
I think at this point that's what you're down to, is asking the right questions to move things along. Unless you want to try walking back there, but I think you have to stay in the rotunda. For now.
It occurred to me that there's a doorway back there.
I just don't know if you can go down it right now is all.
No one's gonna stop me. Hey, he's inside.
Back to the rotunda, Fräulein. The rest of the museum is off limits. And you are
Told you.
spooking their mastodons.
You're spooking the mastodon? The dead one?
Yeah. Okay. Do you know who I'm supposed to ask anything for?
Well, I can't remember who you asked what. That's the problem, because there's so many things to ask, right? And I know you asked a few of them certain things, but... Oh, right.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, talk directly to all and ask them about each other. Yeah, you have to ask everybody about everyone. But yeah, that hint 3 thing is definitely something you can do as well.
Huh. Alright. So we just gotta keep quizzing people.
Uh-huh. I told you. Such a child.
Ah.
Truly
But
a
they
man
all
of great
know, like,
ambition and integrity.
Sneaky things about each other, right? So, what are you looking for?
I need more drink.
You
Ah.
ask your... You ask your...
Why do I stand directly behind her? It's so inconvenient.
Dr. Carrington, what about him? I know very little about the man.
Now that's odd. I could have sworn Mr. Dorian said that you met Dr. Carrington in a taxi when he arrived on the Andrea Doria.
Uh-huh.
Yes, so what if I did? I mean, yes, I did meet him that night. Our families are, old allies from the time of the War of Roses. I felt obliged to meet him upon his arrival. But less
Oh,
obliged
he's
to
offering to bring her a
understand.
drink.
Maker's Mark.
Well, that's unfortunate, because I was going to get one too.
Oh, you want to make a mark?
No.
Sorry, I don't have anything to tip you with.
So handy having mods that are in the same house.
Dear girl, I find him to be a crude, uncultured ruffian.
My words.
He seems a perfectly dreadful little fellow. Let's not discuss him.
At least she has short answers for most things. Thank you muchly. Cheers. Let's ask her about herself.
Now we won't take a break, which means I can't
Why,
go
that's
get a
me,
drink.
silly child. This is Lavinia Waldorf Carlton.
You won't know
What
him.
a lovely boy. He has such
Oh.
charming manners, and he's so handsome.
See, you can't make any assumptions in this game. You don't know who knows who and why and what they've done with that person.
What has she done with Dorian?
You never know.
He's
She
mine.
thinks she thinks he's pretty cute, so I wouldn't put anything past anybody in this game.
My, she is unusual. I
Yvette?
can't stand that
Oh,
horrid
okay.
of hers. I'm sure it hates me.
Oh, that ferret, right?
She has a ferret?
Yes. I forgot, but yes.
I hadn't noticed.
Well, maybe we didn't know that yet. I just remembered that.
Gilbertism and Salemism.
Yeah.
We spawned religions.
I know, it's kind of creepy. And on the 4th day, he sat around and did nothing because, well, let's face it, he's a cat. Nice, Levick.
Bravo.
I think his tiny taste of authority has gone to his little head. Don't you, Miss Bow?
Yeah, and I mean, his like, English thing, he's such a grammar Nazi.
Oh, he's a darling little man. Just darling.
He's not little. He's really tall.
Wait, who? The Ramses guy?
Ramses. He like towers over everyone else at the party.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought it was, I don't know, Carter or something that towered over everybody.
No, I mean they both do, but like look.
Oh, you're right.
He's
kind of
huge.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
All right, let's quickly go through some of these. We asked him some of them. So apparently we got to just ask enough questions. Eventually the party will sort of disperse.
I'm afraid I don't know them.
Doesn't know him. I've asked him about these two.
Oh, he's a good enough chap for a law enforcement peon. I'm not acquainted with the chap.
I guess mostly asking about the people at the party because these are the suspects, right?
I'm really very busy, Miss Bow. I don't have time to cover the same subject.
Oh right, we already asked him about Ziggy.
Commander Code says he loves Ava when she does stuff like this. What did Ava do?
I'm really very busy, Miss Bow.
I think I asked the first one most of the people, so we'll
Probably.
I'm
Yeah.
afraid I do not know Mr. Agostini.
Oh,
I live a very quiet life, and I do not know very many famous people.
excuse me.
It is better to...
I think I asked him about these two. Yeah, because he got all mad and ragey.
To be perfectly honest, I do not care for Mr. O'Reilly. I do not think he sees the beauty in ancient Egypt. He is somewhat blunt in his approach to others as well. I suppose that is just part of his job, however. We have already discussed that, Miss Bow. Let us move on to...
At least it lets us know, so we're not repeating things.
Yeah.
Mr. Dorian is a very healthy-looking young man. His mother must have eaten well.
That's an interesting compliment.
He's very healthy looking. If you know what I mean.
We have already...
Oh, we've asked him that.
We have al...
Okay, well then we're mostly done with this guy, I think. She better not have anything to say about my Steve.
Your Steve. Quill gets very possessive
I understand
of his
he's a very
strong
powerful
red-headed
man,
stevedores.
Mr. Pharaoh. I would like to meet him sometime.
Sure asked about these.
Ah, Monsieur Pippin, he is such a great man. And quite attractive, no?
Delacroix seems ventrue.
Dr. Carrington,
Just
he's my
sort of to me,
superior,
too.
so
Or
I
Toreador.
should not be saying the bad
Or
things
Tori.
about
It's hard
him.
to tell which one.
What bad thing?
He is very strange, even for a man. Ah, but you are trying to trick me, no? It's best that I am not talking about him.
How's Archibald strange? Seems perfectly normal to me.
Ah, Monsieur O'Reilly, he is magnifique. He is so intelligent, so
So
confident.
magnifique.
So... Ooh la la.
Wow.
I assume you've met him before tonight.
Oh yes, we are, how do you say, the old friends.
Is the
And
old
it never
friends?
hurts to have the highly placed friend on the local police force, no?
Something tells
I
me
suppose that's true.
Madame
What do you think of
or
this burglary investigation?
Mademoiselle Delacroix is
People here
friends
they
with a
keep
lot of
saying,
people.
Monsieur O'Reilly, his investigation of the dagger is not good, but he tries very hard. I have seen him work, but the dagger thief, he is very good, no?
He? You think the burglar was a man?
It is only the manner of speaking, Miss Ball. This burglar, she could have been the female as well.
Have a good night, Stellafire. I'm being so lazy with the chat. I should just be like typing things, but I get so like engrossed in this game.
I met him only once.
You guys know Ava's been uploading videos, huh?
Was this sleeper car. It was dark, and I
think someone
plunged into
mentioned
his
that
berth by
a minute
mistake.
ago.
He will always remember that meeting, I am sure. I, unfortunately, will have forgotten it in a few months.
Wow.
The annoying little man, I met him at this speakeasy long ago. But
Oops.
The annoying little
Crap.
man.
I accidentally clicked out of it. Oh well. I'm sure that won't be important.
That'll be the most
Countess
important
was
piece of
married
information in
to
the whole game.
former President of the Rotunda Museum, Sterling Waldorf Carlton. A good chap, but uninspired. Now she has her sights set on Dr. Carrington.
Misclicked. I meant to ask her about it.
Maybe you did, and maybe he butted in. He sounds like the kind that would.
Countess, she is not what she seems, no?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Her last husband, he was afraid of her. He told me. Then as I learned more, I was becoming afraid of her too.
Why? She seems like a nice old lady.
It is all the act, no? She is a dangerous one. Now I think she is after Dr. Carrington's money, since I am seeing them together so often lately.
I don't understand. Why is she so
Oh, god damn it! I gotta take my hand off the mouse.
Yeah.
My hand just gets tired and then I push down and fuck, that would have been a good one. We can't ask him again.
Well, you could try. Sometimes it
Oh,
works, but
this Steve, he is so big and handsome, no?
No! Stay away from my Steve.
Steve is Quill's boyfriend. Back off.
I'm not Quill. I'm
You're the one
role-playing.
getting upset. She doesn't seem to mind.
Is it fun to get
Listen,
to-
honey, I'm just role-playing.
How many times we have gone through the museum
Okay, darling.
chasing the daisy, no?
I have no idea what she just said.
Someone's a daisy.
That's good. Oh, Olympia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wolf Heimlich.
Monsieur Hanley.
He invented a maneuver.
Intense
A maneuver.
Very
Maneuver.
military, very stiff and straight. I feel very safe around him, but I also feel uncomfortable. He patrols the museum so much. It is strange the dagger was stolen from under his nose, no?
Do you suspect him of stealing the dagger?
Who knows? I am not the policeman. But he seemed very upset about the burglary. Maybe too upset, no?
Daisies are flowers. Flowers.
Flowers. You can call me Flower if you want to.
Monsieur Magier, he is a funny little man. I see him.
My childhood would be unruined if I saw that cute puppy dog again.
Uh-huh.
He is
Save him.
only the accountant for us, so I
Yeah.
don't understand why he is here all the time.
That's been spammed a few
Do you
times.
think Mr. Najee could have stolen the dagger?
Why? Because he is the Egyptian?
Egyptian.
I think so, Miss Bo, but I do not know him so very well. He is a man after all, and who knows how they are thinking.
He is a man, after all.
Who knows what they're thinking? Thought if anyone would know, it'd be you. You know, it's interesting that the list of topics here doesn't include the guy in the fez.
Go back. That's not... Oh no, Archibald is that... Oh yeah, you're right.
It is a nice notebook, Laura. Take the good notes and you'll be the good reporter.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yes. He done it. That's why we just can't ask about it.
Yeah. Because then we would just find out right away and the game would be over.
Rome, just after Justinian.
Augustini
What did he say?
was the emperor of Rome just after Justinian.
Oh gosh, okay.
That's me, silly gal.
I know.
If you want to arrange an in-depth interview, we'll have to schedule it later in the week.
You're not interested in helping us get to the bottom of this mystery now?
Yeah.
Dr. Carrington is a fine chap. Used to be in charge of the British Museum, you know. I ran into him several years ago when I visited the British Museum to consult with Dr. Budge. Seems odd that Dr. Carrington doesn't remember me. but I almost didn't recognize him either. He's getting old after all. Looks different. Memory's probably shot as well.
Wait. Is he an imposter? Couldn't remember him. He looks different.
Yeah. It's kind of sounding like that, isn't it?
Ah, yes. Can't say I'm too impressed with Detective O'Reilly. Couldn't find a single bloody clue about the dagger burglary.
Yeah, I don't think he tried real hard.
And he has the nasty habit of chewing on grapes constantly. Probably to cover up the smell of the alcohol he drinks.
So he's a drunk.
My.
Well, if he smells like alcohol all the time.
Yeah, on the job.
Yeah, that's a bad sign.
Ziggy. No last
Rather
name.
an unfortunate name, I think.
Stardust.
My god. The Countess Water Closet.
Yeah, that's what I think every time.
Somebody asked me that. She was
You silly girl. You silly girl.
Steve Dorian. The stevedore with a ridiculous name.
Yes.
He's the fellow who helped unload my artifacts from the steamship. If it weren't for his odd name, I would have forgotten him entirely.
Apparently he only makes an impression on the ladies.
Yeah.
Dr. Miklos is rather eccentric, but she is well educated. She received her training at one of the better universities in Athens, Greece. She's considered quite knowledgeable in the area of hieroglyphics, but her speciality is paleontology.
I'm gonna have to incorporate Gilbertism and Salemism in some sort of game.
Yeah, well, the way it's going off in chat, I don't blame you.
We've got a whole religion. We've got people developing religious texts about it.
I've noticed.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to compile the book of Gilbertism. It'll sort of be like the Ferengi rules of acquisition and such, but better.
I hope. Better be better.
Trollop sleeps with everything that moves.
Yvette?
And some things that
Woohoo.
don't. It's
Oh!
only by sheer strength
Well then.
of will that I've resisted her advances so far.
Hey, slut shaming is not cool.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ah, yes. Alex, the security chief here. Not a particularly good one, obviously, since the
Clearly.
dagger was stolen right from under his nose. And he's rather too intense for my tastes.
Yeah, I think anything would be too intense for you. You're very...
Mm.
what's the word? I don't even know what he is.
He stole the dagger and he's hiding it up his butt.
Ew, that would
Of course,
hurt.
I know
Ah!
Ramses. There were several of them, actually. Ramses I was Pharaoh during the 19th dynasty from 1307 to 1306 BC. But Ramses II
Quill
made
melted.
more of an impact on Egypt.
This guy kills me. And I wouldn't be the first.
Yeah, I think maybe.
BC, Ramses II undertook a succession of gargantuan construction projects, which left his mark in the face of Egypt for thousands of years.
He's not even animating anymore.
His mortuary site at Thebes, the Ramesseum, contains a temple to Amun-Ra, a royal palace, a mortuary temple, and several storerooms.
Actually, I was referring to Ramses Najir.
Never heard of him.
Standing right next to you, but that's okay. They're all just standing around looking at Yvette. They're not even noticing that they're next to each other. Like, what the hell?
The new museum press? Stodgy old guy, but a fine chap. Yeah, that's it, a fine chap. Good man.
Welcome back, Demonac. I did not realize that was gonna rhyme until I said it out loud.
What makes you think I knows anything about a dame like her? She wouldn't even have anything to do with me. I don't know anything about her.
Aha.
Why ask me?
So he's maybe a little bit
That's all.
bitter because...
She seems to know you.
Yeah.
She did. What did she say? It ain't true. Listen, that old cow couldn't keep a secret if her life depended on it. I ain't taking the rap for her anyways.
Okay,
Now leave me alone before I cause the cops.
before he
Or
freaks
somebody.
out on you. Demonic wants us to repeat every comment and line of game dialogue since he's been gone. Just, catch him up.
Okay.
Seems like a reasonable request.
I feel I have to go talk to the Countess and ask her about Ziggy again.
Yeah, the
Maybe,
dog
yeah.
worker. I know that guy. He ain't in my inner circle, though. Don't know much about the Joe.
He's not Joe, he's Steve.
The Joe. It's a slang thing.
Steve!
The Joe, not
The Steve!
I've been avoiding her.
The Joe!
Girl. I knew her when. Now, well, now she's a big hot shot.
jeez.
What do you call it? Back then, she was a streetwalker, if you catch my drift.
Oh. Wait, who is he saying was a streetwalker?
Yvette.
Jeez, you can't be just going around saying these things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've heard of him.
Really?
Of
Wolf Heimlich.
everyone else has heard of him.
He's standing outside the door.
He probably let you in, yeah.
Most of the time, accountant, I think. Boy, I'll tell you, those Egyptians know some crummy jokes.
Okay.
You're gonna go talk to the Countess again about Ziggy.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
You go from like raging to melting to very chipper very quickly.
I'm mercurial.
That's one word for it.
I bore rather easily, dear girl. Do let's move on to another topic.
Alright.
She's got nothing more to tell us.
When two religions are found in the same place, it doesn't work out for everyone. That's
call.
never happened.
Uh-huh.
I mean, can you imagine having two or more religions sharing the same holy city? No, that would never happen.
Well, apparently they do, because evidently the founders of two religions live in this house, so...
But Quillism is comparatively ancient.
Yeah, at this point. It's been around for like months or something
It
now.
involves sacrificing many cookies. Nom, nom, nom.
Sacrificing? Oh, to the god, okay. I'm okay with that then.
Sacrifice them in my mouth.
Okay.
And if I'm not present, you can do it in your mouth,
Okay, good.
in my name.
Okay. I'll eat cookies in anybody's name. I'm fine with that.
It's a lot better than the holy wafers they give out at Catholic Mass.
Yeah, I don't get
Those
it.
things have no flavor. Put them in your mouth and like, can I have some sort of dip or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Milk to get rid of it.
I've asked you about you.
There,
The curse of the
Oh.
pharaohs. What's that?
the defilers of the great Egyptian tombs and temples will all die as a result of their crimes. The gods themselves will punish them. The great Amon-Ra will snoop out Peepin Carter's life as easily as I can crush a dung beetle under my shoe.
It's aggressive.
How will this happen?
Amon-Ra works in mysterious ways. You will have to wait and see.
Oh my.
That's not a threat, though, I promise.
I think he's gonna die in Act 3.
I had hoped that the Carrington would listen to reason. I had made him
Probably stabbed by the dagger.
Yeah.
It's like a Chekhov's dagger.
But this seems futile.
The dagger of Chekhov Ra.
Chekhov Ra? This doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
You spoke to Dr. Carrington once already?
Only by phone. He denied Egypt's claim to the dagger. It was hoped that a personal visit would convince him of our sincerity. But the situation has changed since then.
Someone's saying, wonder what Gilbert and Salem think about us humans being more developmentally intelligent, creating and developing religions to their glory. Some of us don't believe that we are more developed or intelligent than the dogs and cats in this household.
He's investigating the burglary of the dagger of Amon-Ra.
Pretty sure they win if we're creating religions about them.
He might have a chance at finding it.
Nah, we're gonna find it just fine while drinking. Don't worry about it.
While drinking. Socializing at this uppity party.
Never heard of it.
Of it, Ziggy. That's funny.
I have only met her briefly. but she seems to have a sincere concern.
His collar's so tight, it's scooching up all his fat.
Mm-hmm.